right, what is up, guys? Welcome to the back nine of MVP's Music City Open, brought to you by Another Round. We got some good action on the front, very similar course to last year. And
a couple of big changes too, though. I mean,
okay,
like I ran a different hole one, which
just one though, right?
And then this last hole nine. Hole nine's a
massive
change. We just played it, yeah.
They barely changed it. All they did was add one OB line.
Guys, those enough changes to make it worth watching the front nine.
The whole play's completely different. That's crazy. But on the back nine, we got some really solid holes here. Yeah. Some of my favorite par fours and the par fives.
Right.
So yeah, let's get right into it. All right, hole 10, 741 feet, par four. This is one of my favorite kinds of holes. I love when tournament directors do this. Off the tee, you have this placement shot that pinches. So the more you bite off, the harder the shot is, the better you have to place it. So after that, you go from this open shot to this placement into a gap like Woods hole, down to the basket, which is down to the left in that area there. Kind of combines two different styles of golf. You have to have both in order to get the birdie here. I like the forehand because it goes into the slope, and I don't have to worry about going OB right as much. Unfortunately, it is kind of an OB carry off the tee, and I think every year they bring this farther and farther into the right.
It does look like it, yeah.
Like it's now like dead center of the fairway versus it used to be like almost out of sight. The goal is to land it just in bounds, get a good little scoot over to the right.
Nice.
I like that spot. It's a little far off the gap, but pretty safe. Pretty good at hitting gaps for the most part. So I like my chances there, and I keep bogey out of play.
Right. It is just one of those tee shots you have to pick how aggressive you want to be.
Yeah. With the backhand, you can kind of throw a shot that stays safe the whole time.
That's why I love it, man. I hate the forehand on this hole.
Okay.
Should I change my Austin Tono pick now? No, his forehand's cracked. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's throwing a backhand here,
probably will, yeah. Yeah, I like that I can just throw like at that back wall, and then when it gets to the back wall, it just high rolls and matches it, and then hopefully stays in bounds. That's my goal.
Fair enough.
And then dig. Yeah. Need to be a little more aggressive than that.
Yep, I think you're right next to me.
Again, good spot, yeah. More changes, man. Holy smokes. They have really cleaned up this upshot. That whole right side used to be what this is, right here on the right side, short of the gap. Now it's all cleaned up, except for, looks like 3 little twizzles that they've left in the middle of the fairway for some reason. I have no idea. That's one of my least favorite things, because it's complete fluke. Granted, I like that everything else is clean, so I like it more than last year, I guess. But it's so confusing to leave 3 little sticks, which maybe if you watch our other channel, those won't be there in a couple days.
I don't like it better than last year.
You don't? Okay.
No, I think that when you have rough like this, stuff is very consistent. It hits it, it drops down, it doesn't go into it, it's tough to putt out of. Yeah. You know, if they took everything out, you get a very consistent result.
I hate tricks, but everything else I like. We are here a week in advance, so maybe those hope that they just like accidentally left those 3, and like they'll come back and clean them up before the tournament starts.
Okay, so hear me out on this one. I was thinking about, my dad mentioned this too, hole 17, Harvey Penick.
Yeah.
Okay? It's this nice little Anheuser shot, and then at the end of the fairway, there's like 3 trees.
Yeah.
Okay? And those trees don't add anything to the hole other than luck. Nobody's aiming for one side or the other side of them. People that just hit it are knocked down to 50 feet for no reason.
Right.
They're a bad hazard to have in the fairway, but the reason course designers leave it on there is the hole looks too easy without them. And I think this is the same thing.
Right.
If you looked at this shot and those weren't there, you'd be like, oh, that's too easy. It's wide open. You know, it's too easy of an upshot.
Good point. It's a bad reason, but it's a good point.
If you guys think that that's not the reason, feel free to comment below if you want. But that's my thought, and I do not think that it's good course design.
Because I'm just hoping I get past them.
See right there, you threw the shot straight at them, a little left of them, okay?
Way short.
Right. Last year,
that's a good way to miss them though. If I can't get to them, I can't, get unlucky.
Here we go. Let's see.
Ooh.
Going for that kind of straighter play.
Though, yeah. Nice. Just inside of them.
Right, that's probably how you want to play it.
Yeah, I think they want to do a left of them.
You definitely have to be more precise now with your shot. If you do, I used to throw a forehand at this, and every now and then I would hyzer one out. And almost always it would hit those bushes and drop down.
Right.
Versus now it's going out of bounds.
Right.
Let's
You
just,
definitely will have people going OB now, which the OB's always been there, but just, you would never find it.
yeah, you wouldn't really find it. I do really
don't know.
like the woods on the left here. I think these are really solid because your shots kind of trickle into them,
Right.
and they give you kind of obstructed putts
Yep.
for not great up shots. It's a good hazard.
Oh.
Oh, I zoomed in and everything. Yeah, I didn't even bother with that one.
Okay, well, let's see your putts.
I take it back. This putt's too hard.
Is it? I mean, to be fair though, you're 55 feet away. If you are 35 feet away, you'd be closer to where you could straddle around some
More
of them.
manageable, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Coma. Isn't that crazy?
You should see the putt I have to make, bro.
I think if they just took these 3 out, I think I would like the hole overall more. I just know people are going to think that we're coming off super negative. And it's like, what is being, well, you know, we think it's close. So I think it's close.
I agree with you too. I think without those 3, the hole's much better than it was before.
Yep.
My only issue is, I have to say it, I think that adds too much variance.
Right.
And my least favorite thing in disc golf is the luck factor.
Yep.
And I felt like it was less luck-based beforehand.
Right. 294 feet. We have a very specific line here, a little S-carving shot through this pretty narrow fairway with trees everywhere and OB beyond that. Pretty technical shot, pretty tough shot. I think I've gone like zone OS in the past, which I don't actually have in my bag right now, which I might have to put back in. I'm gonna try to the swarm and try to just flex it. I think it's the exact same as last season. I don't think it
Looks like it.
Oh, push full right. That was close.
Oh, that was close. Because you threw a decent shot, you're in a spot that you can say par.
Well, I'm still in the fairway. That's the thing
Yeah.
is if you get into a bad spot, it can be tough to scramble.
I think one of the really big keys to making a good course is the par 3s.
Yeah.
And I think so far on this course, we've had one decent par 3, the little forehand flex I thought was pretty good. This one is really solid.
Right.
What this does is it challenges a different skill set that we haven't really worked on the entire rest of the round. It's a gap shot, it's a quick flex, you gotta throw kind of soft and overstable.
Right.
So there's a lot of aspects to this that it challenges many different parts of people's games. I was like really happy the course designer found this and was like, we need this par 3 in the course. The 4s and 5s, it's easier to just like make those, manufacture those. Versus the 3s, you have to like specifically find and be like, okay, that's a good shot. I'm gonna try Extreme.
Yeah, I want to try that too.
We're gonna see if this works. I think they did take one tree out of this. Maybe it was not last year, but the year before. That makes this shot like a little more viable. Pretty ideal. I would take that every time.
Wow, bro.
Got
That
a little
was
lucky
so
around
good.
the last tree, but that one is kind of, if you hit it, you hit it. That's all there is to it. Here's another fun shot for you guys. It shapes, it's almost the exact same shot as I just threw. And it's kind of fun to throw. So let me see if I can do it. Oh, I got it too.
That is disgusting.
The really nice part about that is by the time it skips, it's vertical and it has a way better time of pushing through the trees as well.
That's so cool.
It's like the same thing. It's that quick flex because
Right.
it's upside down. So kind of a fun shot. And the other good thing about this is there's no really easy way to get a par.
Right.
You kind of have to throw the shot regardless of what you want to do. You can't just like chip up and then chip, or like jump putt or something like that.
Right.
Oh, that's nice.
Dude, that extreme might be the play.
It's good.
You can power down on it, which is going to make it fade out at the end even faster too.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to like power zone OS or swarm. Extremely sweet, extremely cool, extremely extreme.
Ooh.
This disc is so good. See?
Nice one.
See how it's barely maybe inbounds?
All right, I did go OB long with my extreme.
Am I crazy or is this slightly different than last year?
I think it's a little closer.
Smaller, right?
Right.
The green?
I don't think it's too much though. And for those that don't think it should be here, I disagree with you again.
Oh.
I think that this is a really good out of bounds because it punishes players like me
Right.
that struggle with touch.
Oh. Yeah.
And so even if you pure the shot, I can't just rip something to try to hit the gap. I do have to come up short. And that's why I'll probably be going zone OS.
Right.
Because I can throw at the same speed and it'll come up shorter.
Interesting.
But on top of that, on that fairway, on the outside, it keeps people from going round as much. Because you can't really get a good angle to get up to the pin with the
Right.
OB there.
Tomahawk was CTP.
CTP, let's go.
So might be the play.
Ow.
A wild goose meets a wild snake.
Yeah, I'm not messing with that thing.
Wait, I'm in this. Look at this thing. Do you think he's friendly? Oh,
He's huge, man.
he's so big.
Don't get him after me.
Huh.
He's coming for
All right,
me.
let's let him go. He seems like he's a chill guy with a chill life. I don't need to.
Don't need to
toy
mess
him.
with that.
I did touch him though. I touched the tail.
It is a good day for it, man. Nice and hot out.
Yep.
Get that
Sunning a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes into his hole.
straight into his burrow. Wow, gone.
Never would have known he existed.
Holy
That's
moly.
crazy, dude.
All right, it's time for my picks for Hold My Bag. It's the new app website. It's just coming out. It's like a fantasy situation. So you go out, you pick the players that you think are going to perform the best the next week. You get points or prizes based on how you do. And it's just kind of a fun thing just because, you know some players will play better on some courses. You've got a feeling about certain other players. So I think it'll be fun. Go ahead and use my link if you guys are interested in signing up for that. But here are my picks for Music City Open. First tier, I thought was the hardest one, okay? Every single one of those players can win the tournament. I think Adam's trending right now. AB's been on some lead cards. Nicholas just won. I went Gannonburg.
Okay.
I think the guy has played solid so far, had a really good run there at Austin, and I think he's starting to figure his game out. So I think this next one, he's gonna be coming in with some fire. So first pick is Gannonburg. Tier 2, this is the controversial one, okay? I went Simon Lizotte.
Wow.
Okay? All right, and you say, why is that controversial? Because he won the tournament last 2 years, and I was like, it's an obvious pick. I am in tier 2, okay, guys? I did not pick myself, and some of you might be hating me for that or whatever, but just in general, I'm a realist, man, and my game hasn't been tier 2 quality right now. Obviously, I'm hoping to change that, but I got to go with Simon. He's an easy pick there. I think he's the guy that has the best chance. I think it's a mental thing too. I think that someone like Simon is like, oh, I win this. This is a tournament I win. I'm going to go out and win it.
That might be what happened to Nicholas last week.
Right. Nicholas, same thing similar last week, I guess. Tier 3, you're really going to be surprised by this one. Ezra Aderhold.
Wow. Yep. Okay.
Led the field
I'm
C1
shocked.
putting. Led the tournament in putting in general, and you play well on this course. So I think that this is one where your drives will come out and they'll shine. Plus, if you keep the putt going, this will be a really good tournament for you.
Thanks, man.
All right, tier 4. Also went Austin Turner.
Hey.
Okay, had to. I played with the guy a few times. Been playing super solid, consistent golf. Drives look amazing. And then this is a really good course for him in general. Last one's the hardest one. That one is basically anybody that has a tour card.
Right.
So you can basically pick anyone. I went Raven Newsom. I played with that guy last few tournaments, and his game has looked pretty solid. So I think he's a pretty good pick for that section. So there you have it. Those are my 5 picks. I think they'll do well. And you guys may say it's controversial, I didn't pick myself, but I want to win.
That's
And
sick, dude.
win-win situation, man. If I win the tournament,
Right.
it's like, it's good for me.
Yeah.
You know, and if
sure.
Simon wins the tournament, also good for me.
Also good for you. Yeah. We have 3 picks the same. That's interesting.
I know. When you said that, I was like,
So
I'm
it's gonna
pretty
be-
sure they're going to be the same.
Yes,
And Gann and AB are pretty.
Right.
You know,
It's
I
tough
was
to not vote for both of them.
right.
But
Exactly.
the false tier might be the toughest.
Yeah.
Yeah, let
But
us
I
know.
was
Let us know who
pretty
you
sure
guys think will
those.
win between us, and then also if you guys have better picks.
It was just those 3 tiers. Those were the 3 obvious picks for those tiers. It was crazy. We're on hole 12.
Yeah.
First of the par 5s. I think this hole is super solid. Placement shot off the tee. Then you have to decide how to get around the corner on the second. It's ideal if you can throw a backhand turnover to get a little extra distance, but the forehand plays a little bit safer. Super long. I think it plays like 1,100 feet, something like that.
Yep. 11:29.
11:29. So I think par 5s are a really solid addition to courses, and we've got 2 really solid ones here on the back 9. It's key to stay in bounds on the shot, but you also want distance. I'm going to try to throw this nice and straight. Oh, I got the inbounds.
Oh, he got it, folks.
What a skip. Oh my gosh, dude.
That is the play. That's that boost on Mario Kart.
Throw it in the air.
You get the little speed boost. That is what disc golf needs more of, dude.
Dude, I hit the speed boost last week.
Yeah?
Hole 3, Harvey Penick. Okay?
Yeah.
There is a patch like this just past the FPO tee basket.
Okay.
And if you land a forehand on it, you get the huge flare skip up the hill. And I got that the final round to parked.
Heck yeah.
I was like, yes, I hit the booster pad. It does fade up the hill to the left, so if you get it to hyzer out just at the end, you usually don't go OB.
Right.
So you definitely want it to go straight and then just be a little hyzer at the end.
Oh, one note about you not picking yourself, Goose. I don't think it's as bad as you might think. Like, I probably wouldn't have picked myself to be on chase call after 2 rounds of Sprinkle Valley.
Right.
But then I did it anyway. So it's like, I don't think it necessarily means you think we're gonna like play bad this week.
Right.
Just
No. I definitely have confidence in my game. I just think
yeah.
that like right now they had me in a higher tier than I'm currently playing.
Well,
so
yeah.
I don't know. It just made sense. And it's Simon, bro.
Simon, dude. he wants another guitar.
I would pick him over Gannon, I think.
All right. No speed boost needed for that one, right?
Nice one.
Take that, Big Z nuke.
Yep. I'm a little short of where I'd like to be, but I think I can just chip a forehand from here and have a decent spot from there. The key is not to get too aggressive. I just want to hit the fairway.
Fairway hit. Nice shot, dude.
Take that. You can basically reach the basket from the creek. So anything on the other side, you should be able to get up to the basket if you have a full like run up. You going backhand here?
No, I think we go forehand chip.
Yep, I agree.
You know?
I've thrown backhand from there many times, and I've taken bogeys many times.
It used to be not OB on the right side. You could just turn it over, but now that it's OB, it's kind of the same thing as hole 10. It's like, it's actually
Don't
tough.
risk it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you just have a hyzer for your third.
Anthony's gone for eagle on this hole, I believe.
Right.
Successfully, I don't know, but attempted.
There we go. Nice one.
Just fine.
Yep.
Happy to be inbounds and have a chance for birdie still. That's the main thing after 2 shots.
It's a long hole. Plays even longer when you got some wind too.
Yeah.
385, I think. Touch of tailwind. I'm gonna go machete. Basically, just try to hit that corner tree. A little short.
Touch short. It might be good.
Might be really good. Let me go onyx and try to push it a touch further. Yeah, it's not getting back left enough.
No, you might skip down that hill though.
Yeah, that might be fine too.
Try a little cap wrap action. Ooh, is that far enough? Yeah.
You're in the gap. You're probably a little short, a little left.
Okay.
This plays farther than I think. I think you want to basically go through the trees on the right.
Yep.
You want to get to there, so you don't want to be short. My onyx was perfect. Machete's here. I think Ezra's in the creek on the left. But the putt out of the trees is not that bad, and it's way better than a 60-footer from here. Oh,
Ooh, good
thought I
height.
had it.
We have 574 feet to the basket, which I think you might be able to see off to the right. Like way right, full right, full right. You don't need to walk right.
What?
Maybe not. You can usually see the basket from.
Yeah, I see it.
But they do Mando use, so you can't just go over the parking lot and building.
I think that's it. That's crazy.
So most people will be doing just like a chip forehand shot out to this left side, placement style to where you want to land in between one of 2 gaps to where you have a shot into the green, which is again kind of a dogleg right. Some people will go like spike and hyzer roller over these trees right out the gate, but it's not much of a play anymore because they've moved OB in on the back wall. So almost everyone's just going chip shot at this point.
Looks good. Pretty specific spot you want to be in.
Right, the distance control is pretty important.
Yeah. It would be nice to have a little bit more of an option. I think I'm a touch short there.
So you're going more right too, that's interesting.
I like
like
being in those trees and scrambling out of them a little bit.
Okay, interesting.
Is what I found works best for me, because the upshot's not super far.
Right.
And it pays to actually have a look rather than having to throw some weird shot.
Pretty ideal.
Yep.
Take this.
I'm a little bit shorter, so I've got a little more pinched. Like I said, just a little short out of my hand.
Right.
But if I'm anywhere past it, in this gap or past it, I'm happy.
Keep swinging. There we go.
It's a good shot.
Chip, chip.
That's one of the keys with this shot, is you see the basket there and you think you need to go around the corner.
Right.
You just need to land 15 feet left to the basket.
Right.
You know, you don't have to do anything crazy. I've got a weird line here. Should be okay though. Tough wind, no skip.
Still a putt.
Love to be like right here.
I'm thinking I might want to try like a Nuke OS on a decent bit of hyzer from the tee shot and try to like skip through these gaps. And then if I end up hitting like this stuff, I'll have that stand still, straddle out forehand we're kind of talking about.
So yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Is I
Yeah.
used to do that,
Right.
and then they put OB here,
Yeah.
and I've hit this OB before, and I've hit that OB before.
Okay.
So it might be a play that you like,
Right.
but I stopped doing it because of that added in OB.
You were going Nuke, right?
I was going Nuke. Yeah.
I think if I go Nuke OS, I'd probably be okay.
Stay short
I think
of it?
I think it'll, yeah.
All right, here we go. Gosh.
Ooh.
Yeah, good
Ooh.
putts. All right, we're on 14, the second par 5 on the course, 945 feet. This one, there is an eagle chance. In years past, I felt like we had an OB carry on the left,
Mm-hmm. They've moved it a little bit.
and now it's kind of just a straight shot.
Right.
So the big key is you don't want to be pinched on the right side, so you do want to be pushing the left side of the fairway, but not go OB. You want to get up near those signs somewhere, and then from there is a play for eagle. And usually that just digs since it's uphill.
Woo! That might be on the edge.
That's really close.
Man, long tee pads.
A little trippy.
Pretty nice.
We're too used to short tee pads. We don't know how to play on these. That looked good. Yeah, nice skip too. Pretty ideal.
I'm 2 feet safe,
Are you?
but I'm still safe, yeah.
Wow.
There's no point in going that, no, there is though, because
There is a point.
it gets the angle. Yeah, we'll see when we get up though. Well guys, mine's great. I like my tee shot a lot, right here. Perfect position. This one, whoa, what's that move? Whoa, what's that move?
Look at that. It's touching
I'm
down.
still calling it out. I'm still calling it out. That sucks, dude. From this position, Goose, you just go peg power hyzer and try to get to the basket. It's impossible, isn't it?
From here with this wind, I'm not going.
You're not going. All right, I'm just gonna throw a cabin strap on. I think that's good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Probably too aggressive, but it's good.
See, that's what someone would do if they were just like laying up, and not like.
So what do you? Okay, well, I have a stroke. You went OB, so I have a stroke on you to play with, so it's fine.
You're gonna have about 3 on me strokes to play with after this shot. Oh boy.
Doesn't trip on the OB line. Against all odds.
I didn't even get over it. I think it'll putt though.
Really bad play. To like make a gap shot. You don't need to.
You don't
Could have
need
just thrown. I could have thrown a Nuke OS even and gone over the top of this gap.
Right.
And ended up over there.
That's what I was trying to do, pretty
Yeah.
much. That's basically what I did. Ended
I like
up about
that.
70 short.
A lot more. So they moved this basket to the right.
Yeah, that makes it much harder to get the eagle, I think.
Right. Because you have to flow with this right side so much more now. You're gonna try to. The play is still just to play the old basket basically. And
Right.
then have a 45-foot putt, 40-foot putt to the.
Yeah,
maybe
but
30-foot
before
putt.
I was playing to like 30 feet short and
Yeah.
left of the old basket.
Oh.
So now that play's gone.
Oh, decent height, but yank job. Really cool hole, actually. The
Yeah.
eagle play really makes it exciting.
It's good down the stretch too,
Right.
A lot of separation on this hole.
For sure.
You'll have eagles, birdies, pars,
Bogeys, doubles
bogeys.
probably with the OB.
Yeah, it's nice to have a pretty easy birdie though, if you just throw some very consistent stock shots.
Get it.
Got it there.
Oh, what a bid.
Gosh.
There it
Hey,
is.
there we go.
Eli cut the first one out. Everyone will think that he made a solid eagle.
Hey,
Oh,
birdie.
Oh, trash.
Leave the first one in.
I have a putt to tie you. On your second putt. Because the OB stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, don't miss. Don't miss high.
That's my camera. If I break it, it's bad for me. But I want to hit you, so.
Oh, that was good. That was good. You got worked on the first one though.
I got walked. Oh, I got walked.
Got worked. Got worked.
It's actually one of the most annoying things. How'd you even take a cap off? This thing is so on here. Oh.
Oh, just like that?
Very, very solid hole here. We have 375 feet to the basket. You can see it down the straight gap right there, which is pretty cleaned up and very viable now. People will actually take that shot. There's also a wide hyzer play for the forehand or the lefty if you want it. People go either low, kind of skip shot, or high, kind of stall shot. It's pretty tricky because you have to get around the tree, but then also keep it short from going OB as well. So it's very specific. I've been going low. I was going low.
Yep.
Simon goes low.
I was doing the stall shot last year and it was just too hard. I think I might be there for the skip shot too.
I feel like the skip shot's easier to control the distance too. It makes the gap bigger because you can kind of go underneath the limbs as opposed to going around them.
Right, that one branch in front though, you going around that?
I think I'm going around that, yeah.
Okay. Low, almost around it. Got a little roll.
Try one more.
Yeah, edge of C1 maybe.
Got a roll to that far?
Yeah,
Okay.
got a pretty good roll.
Oh,
That one was
I hate
low.
that low shot.
And left.
Maybe I'm a backhand guy. Go Nebula.
Ooh, he is a backhand guy. That's nice. Good shot.
It's never not a Nebs. I've always said that.
Yeah.
That's something I've always said.
Never not a nebs.
Never idea.
I'm thinking stable and then just hit it hard. And it
Yeah,
should
that was
just
my
push.
thought. Got way more width.
Got the skip
Got OB long.
into the OB. Try more stable. Yeah, that's got the tree short. I don't know about this play.
I think that is that branch kind of.
In the way now?
It's more in the way than it was last year.
It's
looks
gotta
like
be.
it,
We're
right?
going under it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Um,
You could always adjust it on the other channel, change things a little bit. The course maintenance
oh,
channel.
the course maintenance channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try
No,
to go.
you're right. We should. Playing dumb's good. I like that. We don't know what you guys are talking about with the
What?
course maintenance channel.
All right, I'm gonna go
doesn't exist.
over that branch. I'm gonna go in the middle area.
Ah, that is wide on. Okay. Okay. I like it. Doesn't quite get the skip, but
Wasn't bad.
was
All
not bad.
Let me try
Rapper?
that was Raptor. Yep. Yeah, I just turned it too much. Doesn't get the distance.
I think it might have actually still.
A little more
I
height.
saw the shadow. Yeah, it was good.
That's good. Okay.
Oh, I'm false. Okay.
Of course you're first, bro.
Thank you. So nice. That branch is definitely in the way now. I feel like it wasn't as invasive as it was last season. It's that middle height.
Imagine it moved, but you're right.
I mean, maybe it just got old and droopy. That's what happens sometimes. You get older and things just kind of sag a little bit more, get a little more droopy. So maybe that middle height's the height to look for. How's that fall? Need more power.
More power. Hey, I know an academy that could help you out with that.
What kind of academy? Not like a disc golf academy. For power.
Nah, no, not a disc golf academy.
Power disc golf academy. Great two, dude.
Thanks, man.
Fantastic two. Hey, my Nebula.
Oh,
right there.
Wow, long.
Touch long. His Buzz OS. Touch short. Still really good though. Honestly,
Viable.
both backhands.
Yeah.
Well, 100% on the backhands. Forehands, we found OB. We hit trees, hit the ground. Maybe the backhand is the play.
I do like the Raptor forehand though. I think that that's a really good distance for me.
Yeah.
And I think that it's very likely just going to come up 25 feet short,
Right.
which is what you want with the OB being this like close and tight.
Yeah.
It's something to be kind of fun, like a disc golf pro tour kind of like a game that they like to post on the Instagram.
Oh.
Do like a GeoGuessr,
Okay.
okay? Because we were just doing this little like journey through the little forest right there, and it's like a little nature spot,
Right.
and you wouldn't expect it to be on this course.
Oh, right. They take a picture of it and then say, "Oh, what course is this?"
What course is this? I was playing Jonesboro because I'm playing that tomorrow. There's that on hole 16. Sorry, the par 5.
Yeah.
It changes every year.
Right.
This year it's like hole 22 or something. There's that one tree that's like grown up and then straight sideways that you walk over.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And so they just took a picture of
Oh, yeah.
that. It's like only people that have played the courses will know.
Yeah.
Because it's not like part of the coverage.
Good point.
Be kind of a fun game.
You could play that game by yourself too. Like you can make your own photos and then
Don't have to
sit
include
by yourself and like guess by yourself.
New hole.
359 feet.
Looks like it plays exactly like the upshot when this was a par 4.
Yeah. Right.
301 feet?
59.
59, okay.
Pretty cool looking hole. Pretty interesting. Pretty exciting looking hole.
Forehand hyzer?
Forehand hyzer was going to be the play, I think, yeah.
All right, we'll try it
Gotta
out.
get around that little bulge and sneak to the basket. Hit the sweet spot.
Okay, and here we go.
That might be perfect.
Around the bulge,
A little bit of wobble,
in the sweet spot.
little vibration in the forehand, in the little flutter, but that might be right next to the basket. Nice shot.
You know, everybody else that saw it shot, they were just like, oh, what a nice shot, Goss. They
Yeah.
weren't like, oh, here, let me nitpick it real quick. Let
Right.
me just like tell you how terrible your forehand is.
It's the results that matter. If it comes out like this, like it did, it's fine. It wasn't that bad. It was pretty good. I think mine's OB, so.
Yikes. I could have skipped back though.
Could
See,
skip back. I think
that's me being optimistic and positive towards a fellow player that I respect.
Oh, I flipped it up.
Yeah, I think you're just too wide.
I feel like I'm not throwing that 360 feet though.
I'll bet you're like pin high
Okay, just way left.
and you're just left. Yep.
Okay.
I think you just got to be farther right. I remember this when I was throwing this tee shot. I early released a couple just like that.
Yeah.
And I was in a perfect spot over to the right.
Okay.
And then I was thinking that when I was throwing, I was like, just throw that same shot that's like a little sawed off,
Right.
it feels like. All right, never mind. You just throw way too far. Definitely long. My shot's 15 feet. I don't think Ezra's actually ever crossed inbounds.
Oh,
So,
I mean, it's gonna take me 30 seconds to walk back, so am I disqualified then? My car's right there. I can leave. I can
yeah,
skip the last two holes.
yeah.
Pretty tight green. I guess that's the main defense on this hole.
Um,
The tightness and the OB.
I guess pretty stock chip forehand. I think anybody that's got a forehand on tour is going to be throwing it there, and it should be pretty routine for them.
I missed the old hole. I think Goose. This used to be a par 4 from the tee box we just played to hole one now's basket, and we've got two kind of lame par 3s, whereas the old par 4 was at least a par 4.
I'm gonna raise you one.
I don't know. Okay.
2 years ago,
Yeah.
we played this hole as the forehand hyzer. I think
Right.
it was a better hole.
Oh.
And we played this hole as this little gap shot.
Right in the woods.
The straight shot right there,
Right.
also better.
Good point.
And
Good point.
this is a wide open forehand, and I'm
Right.
still saying that the straight backhand gap shot is a better hole.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, this hole isn't that terrible. Like, it's blind, I guess. You have to practice the hole so you know what it is. It's on a lot. So we're at old hole 1 now, which is the new hole 17. We got a par 4, pretty sweet, 594 feet. Looks like it's going to be a dogleg right, and then up the hill. So it's going to be a forehand off the tee, I'm assuming. Try to skip as far as you can, and then you'll probably have a couple hundred feet left to the basket. Looks like there's a gap up there as well with a couple of trees. They're playing it for the first time. Oh, did not skip right. Might be a long up shot.
Yeah. I will say it is nice to have a par 4 on the final stretch. I was going to be disappointed if it was 15, 16, 17, 18, all par 3s.
yeah.
You know, if this was the same as last year's hole 1.
Right.
So it is nice to have a par 4. I don't know how aggressive you can get off this tee. We're about to find out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try the big forehand over the top.
I didn't see anything.
Because I can at least get right that way.
That's gonna be so far up the hill. I mean,
You know what I mean? Like,
that might be really good.
didn't really go very far, but it went right.
Right.
That's the only thing I can see you can do on this hole, other than chip a forehand raptor low or
Yeah.
a backhand mid low. I wonder if you'll see anyone
I thought about that too.
rip an Anheuser.
Is it possible, you think?
Not really.
The gap doesn't really suit, I feel like. I feel like it's gonna be
It's just everything's like perfectly lined up that you can't really go over the top.
ceiling's too low and the floor's too high to really like push underneath that.
Right. Have it come out super low and then way nose up and then flip. Yeah.
Anthony Boella probably would, but he's like 6'8", so he's too tall. Probably.
Too tall.
Too unfortunate, man.
It's a rough life being tall like that.
It does
you know?
suck. It would suck, yeah. Push this back well, but actually not that bad of a spot. I've got 360 77 feet to the basket with 28 feet added for the elevation, so it should be like
400 feet.
I don't know, 405 feet or something.
You kind of have these trees on the right to contend with for the hyzer.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to just rip over top of them.
Okay.
Oh, it's left. Yeah, I want more off this tee, for sure.
How are you gonna get more? Go over the top?
It might be the over top. I mean, you got more for sure.
Right.
My shot should have gotten a little bit more, I guess, but the skip was so bad. But then again, with this slope,
I don't think you
that's
can get
probably
more.
consistent. It's probably a consistent skip.
Yeah.
It's not gonna really. I mean, a consistent lack of skip. It's gonna check into the hill instead of like skip up it.
I think over the top's the only thing that can get you more. It is nice that it does open up here. I threw mine kind of short and it stalled back, and I'm still plenty in the open.
Yeah.
So when I'm feeling a little better and I'm throwing harder, I think the shot will be a little easier. Looks like you want to go just in front of either set of those trees. I'm gonna try the forehand.
That looks so good.
Should be good.
Nice shot.
So the OB does pinch kind of before the basket and then it bows back out. So I do like the forehand because you can keep it close to this tree, keep it inbounds the whole way, and then it kind of check skips into the side of the hill. The backhand has to contend with those trees, but if you come inside of them, you should be fine, and it's going towards the inbounds. I think both can play, you just have to play them in the right way. And I wouldn't call that necessarily the right way.
Nope, neither would I. Yeah, I think the fact that it's past these two trees though, it helps a lot. I mean, if it was like right here, then they're not even way at all. Wow.
So it's not too bad. Maybe it's long enough. It'll, sorry.
I was gonna do a bit while I just keep putting and see how long you film for.
We'll see how the distance really affects people. If you don't get super far off the tee, I think the upshot will play pretty far.
Yeah.
Right.
Something different's nice. It's
Trying
not
something new. I
as
think
long
that
as it's not
needs
bad. It's like, you know, yeah.
something new. I like it's par 4 too.
Yeah, they added a par 4 after cutting that one
In half.
in half. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's good too.
All right, these are the putts I have to make. Got like a somewhat steady crosswind, 20 feet, nice and firm.
Got it. Nice, dude.
Just a touch more spin, and it really helps. Hole 18, probably the best hole in the course. Ezra's pulling up the distance.
520.
520, downhill, protected green, great way to finish the round. My biggest thing I would say with this last stretch of holes is I liked how they did it last year. They started us on hole 1, and then that way we could finish on 17 being the par 5, and then 18 being this downhill par 3. I think they could do the same thing this year. They could start us on that par 4 we just played, make that hole 1. Then from there, you walk down, you play hole, what is now 15,
All right.
16, 17. You just like go right into 1 and it works out. And then that way you have a good par 4, good par 5, and then this hole to finish the tournament. They just reorder it like that. I think it's a really good final stretch. Let's see if we can get there. OB on both sides, so you do have to be somewhat precise, and it plays a long ways. Got to get the nose down, looking for a big skip. Oh, a little flip up also would have been nice. Big skip could still do it.
Oh, we saw
Let's
it.
go.
Nice, dude.
That's a putt. A lot of players will throw like a spike, and especially with tough wind. I'm playing for 80 feet short and just taking a par.
Right. You like going like up the middle more than like over top of this tree that's OB?
If I'm playing for birdie, yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh, it's such a bad shot. Or is it actually really good? Is it really short?
Look pretty good. I'll bet you're 50 feet short, but I don't know. Cutting it tight. Ooh, it's good. That looks ideal. Big skip. Didn't see the
Yeah, I
big skip.
did.
You saw a skip?
That's the play, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna be putting for that. For
Right.
sure.
That's what I was trying to do. Mine just didn't flip up quite like yours did.
Yeah. Everything we said's a lie, actually.
Well, kind of.
I thought
knew
I was
mine
gonna be
good.
like way short with this,
It's not bad.
but it's. I mean, I'm in the circle. I'll take that for sure.
28 feet. I'd take that every time.
Yours worked out really well.
Mine's really good. I knew that one was going to be good because it got the big skip. Your green one, I doubt is OB, but I'll bet is just long.
Oh yeah, that is.
Not bad.
No,
Oh, there
long,
it is.
60 feet long.
Yep. So yeah, if you do get it down the hill too much, definitely can get a big skip, big roll, go OB. Really exciting to finish on.
Yeah.
And that does it for the practice round, folks. We've been talking, and I don't know what you guys think in general, but it seems like every course we've played so far, 4 courses in a row, they've all gotten shorter, and they've all gotten woodsier. They took out that huge, super long par 3, and they replaced it with like a little chip par 3.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. Is this the direction you guys want to see disc golf going? Do you want every course to be shorter? Do you want to be more like Waco? Do you want, tons of people to be in contention? Whoever shoots, 3-12 downs wins the tournament. I don't know. It's a weird kind of golf to me. I've thought in the past 3 years that we've been playing that we were trending towards longer, more technical, more challenging, tighter OBs, things like that. Make the scores a lot closer to par. But seems like we're going the other direction this year. Let me know what you guys think. We are really excited about this tournament. I do enjoy this. A lot of fun placement shots, and I do really like it out here at MCO.
I don't know if I have anything else. Yeah, I mean, I agree with what you said. It does seem like the 2 holes trending in a shorter direction, which maybe that's the direction it needs to go. I'm okay with being wrong. I mean, we could be wrong.
Right.
That's what it comes down to.
I'm just a little surprised by it.
My personal opinion, of course, I'd love to see it more like. But this course didn't change a whole lot. I've really loved this course in the past. I'm still gonna like it a lot this year.
It's a really
most of
solid
these holes, I love most of these holes. So yeah, I'm excited for it. Music City Open. We have a week and a half to prepare. You've got Jonesboro coming up. Good luck to you, sir.
Yep, and it's a fun city. So we're gonna have a really good time here in Nashville. So
yeah.
Thanks, guys. Make sure to follow, subscribe, do all that stuff, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.